Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stellar Entrepreneur Show at Womenlines.com. Yes, friends, Womenlines.com is an online magazine promoting business, health, and leadership excellence in women across the globe. And now we are on Google first page if you search online magazines for women. So don't forget to subscribe it and visit www.womenlines.com now. So yes, friends, time has come to welcome entrepreneur for this week. Do you know that many women entrepreneurs start their companies, but due to challenges, the percentage of women closing down their businesses has increased? Something is missing and some inspiration is required for all women entrepreneurs that can help them to keep going and keep facing the challenges, because it's all about the journey of achieving your dreams. So today we are having one entrepreneur from Singapore. Get ready to be inspired by the incredible journey of Vanessa Ong, a woman of tenacity and vision, who defied all odds to become a trailblazing entrepreneur. Today, she stands tall as the founder of not one, but two successful ventures, Gernise Global PTE Limited and Mamashop. But take a note, her path to success was far from smooth. In 2004, Vanessa embarked on her entrepreneurial voyage, unaware of the hurdles that awaited her. And along the way, she faced numerous challenges, but she never surrendered. Vanessa drew strength from adversity. Let's listen from Vanessa and discover how she turned challenges into opportunities and carved a niche for herself in the business world. Welcome, Vanessa, to Womenlines.
Hi, hello, Chandru. Thank you for having me, Charu. Thank you for your kind words and introduction.
My pleasure, Vanessa, and thank you so much for giving your precious time to us. So yes, we are so eager to know about you. Please share about your business and about yourself as a person.
Sure. My name is Vanessa Ong. I'm from Singapore. I'm the founder and also the owner of Gernise Global. This company is actually my second company, which I actually named the company after my twins. I'm also a mother to a set of twins, one boy, one girl. And Gernise Global was named after Jarek and Glennis. So this is because it's my second company, and I started this company after I became a mom. So I want to have a more meaningful name to the company. So that's why I named after the twins. And this second company, when I started in 2014, it took me a lot of so-called determinations and willpower to start the second company, because I had a very bad experience when I started my first company in 2004 to 2011. So that was quite a long journey with my ex-partner, and it didn't end well. I had a very bad partnership. And for almost 1.5 years, I was down with depression because of the failed partnership. So it really took me a long time and struggle to set and start all over again in 2014.
Fantastic. I am so happy, Vanessa, you have shared your vulnerability, because it's not easy to talk about it, talk about your weaknesses, and then gather the determination again and start fresh again. So it's so inspiring to know. You want to share more about what helped you in starting the next company and how the journey went?
To be very honest, I'm very thankful that I have a lot of support from my close friends, my family members, especially my husband. It was pretty tough for me to actually decided to start over again. I basically lost everything, not just in terms of monetary. I lost my confidence. So it was quite a struggle, but I'm very thankful that people around me, including my suppliers, my customers, they are all so happy that I make a comeback, and they actually really lend me a lot of helping hands, be it in terms of payment terms, in terms of orders, in terms of support. Even my ex-staff actually came back to join me after she left the previous company. So I'm very, very touched. And because of them, I told myself that I have to really pull through, and I have to stand up stronger and let people know that I can be stronger than previous. And the past setback will make me stronger. And yeah, all thanks to my team, my family, everyone gives me a lot of support. So if not, I wouldn't be able to make a comeback, to be very honest. It's not just about me, but it's about people around me.
So nice, Vanessa. And this shows the importance of having a strong network for yourself, the tribe, which will not only celebrate your successes, but they are standing whenever you have challenges. And that's the beauty of entrepreneurship, friends. So yes,
Yeah.
those who are facing challenges, take inspiration from Vanessa. She faced it, she started again, and here we are having successful Vanessa running her venture in Singapore. Vanessa, what do you want to share? What are the 3 most important habits for an entrepreneur? As a successful entrepreneur, you have seen so much, you've experienced so much. Can you share some success secrets with us?
Well, I guess for myself, I think what's more important is resilience. After being through all the low periods and all the challenges in life, I think resilience is something that keeps me going. Yeah, and also, of course, it's always very important to continue networking, because I realized that it's not about who I am, it's about who I know. To be very honest,
Right.
nobody will care who is Vanessa Ong. But the thing is that it is very important that the people I know who are able to help me in my business. So I'm very thankful that I had never stopped networking. And for me, doing networking, it is important that I go there without any agenda. I just want to meet more people and learn more from these people that I met in all different occasions. And that brings me to the next point, to which is successful. One of the criteria to be successful, of course, is constant learning. So, like I say, network allows me to meet up with a lot of amazing people from all sorts of industry, and that's where I get to learn. And they are always very willing to share. So, yes, constant learning is something that as an entrepreneur we have to continue to do that, regardless of at any stage. And also right now, with all the so-called Gen Z and all the new techs coming on board, it's like, wow, it's really a struggle compared to 20 years ago when I started my company. We don't need to use social media, to
Very
be very
true.
honest. Yeah, but now everything is about social media. It's not just one, but two, three, four. Oh gosh, it's so
It's
tiring.
overwhelming.
Very overwhelming. But the thing is that yeah, that's why actually I also meet up with a lot of young students, and I do
Okay.
give talks in school because I want to learn from the student. Not so much of them learning from me, but I want to learn what is the latest trend and things like that.
Beautiful. I love that point,
Mm.
especially the network. Yesterday only I was there in a networking event, and then we were discussing about this code. Your network
Mm.
is your network. Whatever your network is there, that is going to help your net worth as you are growing as an entrepreneur. So ladies, make sure that you are attending networking sessions, not with some any sales agenda, but to create connections and to learn from each other. Beautiful share, Vanessa, I must say.
Thank you.
So, as an entrepreneur, sales is something we are always looking forward to learn and to try our hands, because not all entrepreneurs are equipped with this talent. You must have also seen those challenges for selling your product, for selling your idea. Any one success tips which helped you in your sales you want to share with us?
I since young, I have always focused on building relationship. Um, it's it actually matters a lot when it comes to building relationship. You have to be really genuine, sincere when you build relationships. And I realized that actually it helps me when I actually continue to do so in my business, because I think relationship is something that keeps you going,
Correct.
and people trust you for who you are, and they can feel your sincerity, your commitment. So a lot of times, to be honest, my price may not be the cheapest among my competitors, but because of the relationship, the bonding that I have with my customers, they trust me, and that's where I actually got the orders. So I must emphasize that relationship building, it is very important, not just with customers but also with your partners. And I always believe, and I always share this with all my business partner, regardless of which part of the supply chain. I told them it is important that if I grow, I make sure my partner grow with me. We
Very
grow as a
beautiful.
group. Yeah, whether it's a vertical or horizontal supply chain, yeah, we have to grow together. That makes us more powerful. It's pointless if I grow myself, but my partners are not growing.
Definitely. Wonderful share, Vanessa. The growth mindset is really a strong key for any entrepreneur. And if we work in collaboration and work as a team together, we are caring for each other. I think that can bring a big difference in our business aspects. So while you were running and now you have two ventures, I'm sure you have faced so many challenges till now. Any biggest challenge you want to share, which really was big to face and then you worked against it and you just came out of it. So you want to share some insight about it with us?
Okay, I think the biggest challenge, right, was during COVID, which
Okay.
none of us encountered this pandemic. So we don't know how to handle it, how to manage it. So I am dealing with international trade. So you can imagine the stress and challenges that we have when every country announced lockdown. It was
Correct.
horrible. It was a nightmare. I am thankful that I'm still alive right now, because at that moment,
Yeah,
every time I receive a bad news, our heart beats so fast.
me too.
And the worst is when Singapore announced lockdown. That was a nightmare for me, because all our stocks, our inventory is in Singapore, and we distribute our material out of Singapore to all the countries nearby in Southeast Asia. So can you imagine when Singapore announced lockdown, we have to react within 48 hours to send out to call all our customers that, look, we are going to lock down soon, next week in 48 hours time. Is there any material that you want me to ship out immediately within the next 48 hours?
Hey, that was an
No.
instant step you have taken and that must be helpful to you.
Yeah, so that was really a nightmare. But I guess it's also because of this challenge, these challenges that make us even more stronger.
Okay.
So I told my team, if we can survive this phase, we can survive
Everything.
anywhere.
Yes. Beautiful, strong attitude, I must say that. And I'm sure your team must be inspired and seeing the boss having all strength and not succumbing to just let it go. I mean, that means a lot to any team. So hats off to your strength and resilience. So we'd love to know more about your company, exactly what it serves and who is your ideal client and what is your mission, how you are unique in your field.
Okay, so my main business, right, is actually a very male-dominated industry, to be very
Okay.
honest. There are
Okay.
only about less than 10% of women in my industry, and I have to travel quite a fair bit, and we are dealing with very boring material, which is, it's not a sexy industry, like unlike fashion, beauty. Ours is in manufacturing, so we deal with raw material. So raw material, we often have to deal with industrial B2B. So
Okay.
B2B clients are very different in the sense that there's always a lot of pitching, a lot of presentations to the corporates. So of course, relationship plays a part, but of course, a lot of other factors plays a part as well, especially our prompt service, our prompt reaction. So in our team, right, what makes us different is that, like I say, our price is not the cheapest, but I told my team that we always have to react and respond to customer within 24 hours. Meaning to say, the moment we receive an email, whether we can submit the quotation on the day or not, but we have to let customer know that we receive your inquiry and we will revert back to you as soon as possible. So customer know that you are actually looking into their inquiry.
Yes,
And a lot of
very
times we
important.
actually got the orders because our speed is the fastest. We are the first to submit our quotation. We are first to do all the arrangement for them. So I must say that my team, right, is actually very efficient when it comes to respond to customer.
Customer service is something which has to be taken care
Yes.
of by every entrepreneur, and that helped you in growing and delivering better, giving better services to your clients.
Yes, and
Wonderful.
even on the weekends, when customer call us, I told my team that as much as I don't disturb my team on the weekend, work-life balance, but if customer were to call us on the weekend, it means that they really have something urgent. Try to pick up their call because they also have their family. They will not disturb us. They will not disturb
Yes,
us unless something emergency or something critical happens. So try to pick up their call if possible.
makes sense. Do you want to share about the other venture you're having that is Mama Shop, right? What it deals with and whom it serves?
So Mama Shop is very different, or rather, yeah, very different from my main core business. I started Mama Shop 7 years ago. Also partly because of my twins, when I was actually sourcing for sustainable kids wear for them. That's where I actually chanced
Mm.
upon that, oh, they are very good products for kids, for family, for household, made of upcycled material. And
Okay.
also because my main business is in plastic.
Okay.
plastic raw material. So I find that it's actually very meaningful for me to go into sustainability, not just for my kids, but for basically for the planet, for the environment.
Very true.
Yeah,
So
so Mamashop is
it's an
a
e-commerce website. People can
yes,
visit it and place orders
yes,
for various products.
yes. So we have an
Fantastic.
e-commerce platform. So I started to source all the good products to cater for like-minded parents, for anyone, even corporates as well. And I will source all the good material from different countries. So basically, when I source a new product, I'll make sure my twins or myself use it first. Only
Wow.
when we use it, we realize we'll know how good the product is. Then I start to bring it to Singapore and launch it on my e-commerce platform.
Fantastic. Great to know about it, Vanessa. Do visit website, friends. We will share the link in the content section and see what you can order from Vanessa, which can help your family to lead a sustainable life and use right product for your family. So, Vanessa, you are an entrepreneur running two ventures. I'm sure the burnout must be happening sometimes. So, any secret recipe to boost your productivity for work you want to share?
To be very honest, it's really not easy to balance family, work, career. We have so many roles to play. I'm not just a mom, I'm also a daughter, a wife, a colleague, a friend,
Very
cousin. So
true.
there are so many roles that we all play in our daily life. So if I say that I never encountered burnout, I'm lying. Okay. I'm just a normal human being that I get burnt out very often. But how I manage it is that I exercise a lot.
Okay.
So after I give birth, when kids are about slightly older, few years old, I start to go back to my exercise. Prior to that, I have lots of excuse that, oh, I'm too tired. I have to look after the kids, look after the business. I basically give up on my exercise, which I realized that is not good until I had the health scare, suspected of breast cancer. That was a wake up call for me that I realized that if I want to continue to love the people around me, I have to love myself. That's
Very
where I
true.
start to exercise, and I never stop exercising until now. So I start to pick up my favorite kickboxing, which I did before childbirth.
Oh,
Yeah, I am still doing that, kickbox and Muay Thai, and I start to run during COVID.
okay.
For someone like me, I never liked running. The only time I did running was during my school days. No choice because it's school requirement.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, after school, I never like to run. I always think that I can only run maybe 2.4 kilometer. So during COVID, I start to run and then start to challenge myself from 2 kilometer to 3 to 4, 5. And now I'm doing my weekly run of 10 kilometer per day. And I'm very proud to say that I actually managed to did my first marathon, half marathon last year
Oh, hats
at the
off.
age of 45. I want to
Big
show to
thing.
my kids, and not just to my kids, and also to a lot of good people, women, friends around me, that we
It is
should never
possible. Yeah.
stop loving ourselves, and don't say cannot. We can do a lot of things. It's all in our mind. It's all about the mindset.
Amazing.
If I, at this age, 45, I can do my half marathon, the younger ones can definitely do better than me.
Very true and so inspirational because I think as women, we are multitaskers, playing so many
Mm,
roles. Normally, we forget ourselves, but in present
yeah.
times, it's so much emphasized that personal care, self-care has to be prioritized by every woman. Then only she can achieve her dreams and she can give love and take care of everything around. So, friends, take a note and make sure you are exercising every day to boost your work productivity and you can work towards achieving your dreams much better way. So we love to celebrate the achievements, Vanessa. And as an entrepreneur, I'm sure you must be having so many points in life when you had great achievements. But any special achievement you want to share with our audience? Some aha
Uh,
moment, yeah.
Yeah, there's always a lot of, we celebrate every win, be it big or small. So I'm very thankful that there's a lot of different achievements at different stage of life. But something that actually really motivated me was during the year 2018, I was actually nominated and I got an award for Spirit of Enterprise.
Oh,
So that was something, I must say that it's really a very big motivation for me, because after having been through the lows
ups
in my
and
life with
downs,
my
yeah.
ex-partners, yeah, and I was almost a bankruptcy back then. After having through so much, I think that award comes in at the right time, Because
Correct.
of that award, it actually gave me a push factor that, Vanessa, you should not stop. You should even go all out. Do not disappoint the people around you who have so much faith in you, and also to the person who nominated me, because she saw my passion. She saw my hard work over the years. So that award actually really is it doesn't help me with my sales, to be very honest, but it is a credit to myself that I'm being recognized in some ways, and I should work even harder to reward
Beautiful.
myself.
Congratulations for the
Thank
award.
you.
And yes, thanks for sharing, because definitely recognition helps us to keep going, because it gives that, yes, our hard work is getting recognized and there's so much to achieve. There's no limit to our dreams, right? So yes, keep going. And last question, please share some message for Womenlines audience.
I always like to share this to all entrepreneurs, that entrepreneurship is a very lonely journey. To be
Very
very
true.
honest, I'm sure all entrepreneurs like yourself, you will realize that it is a lonely journey. Um, we have friends around us, but only entrepreneurs will understand the struggles, the pains, the stress that we are going through. But what is important is don't be alone. I mean, don't face all these challenges alone. It is important to have a community. That is the reason why actually I get myself involved in many different communities among the women, whether it's for moms or for entrepreneurs. It is important to have a community. The support is important, and that's where you can share your struggles and you can learn from each other. And a lot of time, all these entrepreneurs or mothers, they are in the same situation as us. They have
Correct.
multiple roles. They can relate what we are going through. So it is actually very good when you are surrounded by this community support. All you need is a pat on the shoulder and tell each
Yes.
other that, look, you're doing well. Don't be too hard on yourself.
So well said, Vanessa. And that's so true. Having the right, like-minded people around and friends around can be magical at times, because definitely entrepreneurship journey is a lonely journey and we have to fill our cup in between regularly. So thanks so much for sharing a lovely insight. It's so motivational to hear you, inspirational to know about the resilience journey you had. I wish you all the best and take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. You take
Thank
care
you.
too. And
Thank
thank you,
you.
everyone. Thanks.
Bye. Have you stopped?